Hello everyone, and welcome to today's live stream, brought to you by Coach Dave. We're doing some last minute, well, it's not last minute, it's quite intentional. We're doing some FIA races tonight without any practice. Basically, when I was in Italy, they said I have to work on my adaptability, and this is one of the solutions that I can try to utilize just to help with my ability to adapt quicker in race situations. So just putting me into a situation where I don't get to practice opens up the unknowns. I won't necessarily be super fast, but the aim is not to necessarily win. That is a bonus plan, but it's to reduce the mistakes and get as close as I can to my optimum in as short a space as possible. So we are at a track that I know fairly well. I've done well in daily races around here, but my qualifying has always been a questionable element in the FIA stuff, and tyre management's also a problem. So on Saturday, I think it was Saturday or last Wednesday, I cannot quite remember, I raced in the Ferrari. I suffered a lot with the tyre degradation, so I spent the whole week trying to improve my ability to drive smooth and manage the tyres better, and I had a really good race with TX3 Mante at, where was it? Yeah, what is that? Kyoto. So anyway, awesome track, really good for tyre testing, lots of variables, lots of different kinds of corners, and yeah, it definitely helped a bit, but again, it's about doing that under pressure. But anyway, with the Suzuka race, I get to choose my car, and I missed driving the Porsche, and I think it will be better on tyre wear. That's at least what I think at the moment. It's going to be better than my beloved white Ferrari. But tonight we're in the green Porsche with the Rinaldi colours. So pretty stoked about that. Well, let's try to do this whole lap from this view. And then after this, I'll share some news around my PC stuff and those caps that you all wanted and everything like that. That's too much of a cut, I think. I've never driven this way. This is the Super GT camera angle. Only 1/10 away. It's always so strange racing in this view with a steering wheel. I totally get it with the remote, but for some reason it's just so disorientating when it's like this. We should do an FIA race like this. I think I would finish last. I just hope that today we don't finish last. I remember last week in one of the FIA races, I managed to do a top 10, but then in the next one I managed to throw it into a wall or something. I can't remember the sequence of events. I think I did a live stream with you guys in those FIA races. I can't remember. Oh no, what happened was I live streamed the daily races, yes. Okay, so we're just going to do one more lap. I need to do a 59. I only started practicing a few minutes ago. But first I watched Key's video and I realized that it's a no-stopper, that there's a bit of fuel saving that's going on, a whole bunch of little variables which will at least help me set some groundwork before going in there completely unknown. Smooth, Davey Dave. Sorry about that one. I will read the comments in a minute, guys. Let me just get some smooth laps in here. Good evening to everyone. Thank you for tuning in on this Wednesday night, evening rather. Some of you are watching this in the afternoon if you're from America. Okay, so while I just quickly do this lap, if you go to davidperel.net/sim, you'll see a link to my new Discord chat channel. I'm sure many of you are already in there. But for those who aren't and those who want to get involved, little chitty chat during the day. It seems to be picking up slightly in the channels, and I've been sharing some stuff as well. Please go ahead, davidperel.net/sim, to get a link to the new Discord channel. And you'll also notice, some of you, that the site has been slightly redesigned. It's actually been completely redone underneath. Effectively the same layout, whole together, but new plumbing. I'm still on WordPress, but I'm using Elementor as the page builder. And I gotta say, it's pretty slick. I started on Friday building the site. Obviously I knew what I had in mind. I mean, I knew what I wanted to do in my mind already. And by Monday was ready to press launch. Actually on Sunday I was ready, but I wanted to wait. And also managed to launch a shop, online shop, which will expand. The catalog will continue to expand, but for those of you who wanted a cap, it's now available to you. Shop.davidperel.net or coachedbydave.com, I think, yeah. So you can grab a cap there if you want a cap, if you're serious about all that stuff. I also took my track notes stuff that I do with that I use to prepare for each race, and I've turned them into some t-shirts and 1 or 2 hoodies of my favorite track corner sequences. That's all available on the shop. I'll speak about it again later. But yeah, I think I need to adjust the brake balance here. So where are we on the brake balance? To the rear. Just gonna go to the front and let's just see what happens. It's crazy that the guys in the FIA races in the top tier are able to do 2-minute flats with tire wear on and fuel consumption on. They are just so damn fast. And at the moment my driver ranking score is probably going to put me close-ish to the top tier, probably 2nd tier, so qualifying is not going to be easy. But I'm looking for a specific characteristic that I have when I do qualifying, which is my shoulders tense up, and I'm trying to get rid of that. And the only way I can do that consistently, or practice that, is with these FIA races, which is why I do the FIA races mostly. It's mostly a psychological thing, on top of the fun that I have being able to stream with you guys and everything. But yeah, it's there's a big element of trying to learn something so that I can improve in real life. And one of the things I need to improve on in real life is my qualifying. So this is what we use it for. Once this lap is done, I'm going to dive into the comments. Oh no! I often experience problems at that corner. Okay, anyway, jumping into some comments. First of all, whoa, Edwin, thanks so much for the donation, mate. You're an absolute legend. Thank you, sir. And to Brocklebank, also much appreciated, mate. Really, really appreciate it. Thanks, guys. I'm going to use this opportunity quickly to take the screenshot for the thumbnail. So let's try and get something through the S's. Okay. They could do a much better angle. So, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who don't know, I have raced at Suzuka in real life, and this weekend is the Suzuka 10 hour, which is the same race I did last year. We managed to qualify pole position overall, which is pretty cool. I'm not there this year because none of the teams had space for Dangerous Dave, Dirty Dave. But I can tell you that the Gran Turismo iteration of Suzuka, sadly, is quite out of date. And that's a bit sad because it's a really cool track. And in the game it's really fun. I really like going through the S's. But unfortunately it's just not accurate enough. So that's a shame. Suzuka, there you go, that's perfect. That's a shame because I would like to use this game more for learning that track, but unfortunately that's not meant to be. So one of the key differences is that the curbs in the game are too easy to ride. In real life they feel like mountains. Okay, so that's the primary issue with Suzuka in the game. Okay, Edwin, you're an absolute legend, dude. Seriously, for those of you who don't know, 250 Rand is no small amount of money in my country. So, dude, that is an unbelievably generous donation. Thank you so much. Boom, my alarm has just gone off to indicate that I need to go and enter the race. One moment please while I just take my headphones off. Okay, on the PC side, Josh Martin, another legend. He's like the super admin of the Discord chat. He recommended a cool PC for me, which I am going to order very soon. The only bummer is that in September I'm not here at all. And if they deliver that thing while I'm not here, it's just going to create a nightmare. So I am considering of saving some money for another month, because I won't be here in September anyway. And with that little bit extra saving, I can maybe jack up the PC just a little bit more. I am in the process of ordering a new microphone, and what else? A new mic, Bluetooth keyboard finally, so I can type, and a whole bunch of other like peripherals. Oh, an Elgato streaming device. Really looking forward to using that, and a bunch of other stuff. So a little nudge towards the PC peripherals. So thank you to Brocklebank. He's pushed me one step closer to getting those peripherals. Just wanted to jump in and say that I really enjoyed your videos. Thank you so much, Essential Credentials. It's good, everyone, to those of you who just joined in the stream. Yeah, rands are South African rands. And yeah, that's about £20 these days. No, it's not. It's about 15-ish pounds. I don't know. Become a real racing driver. Fungi guy, currently studying industrial mechanics in Germany. Awesome. Krista Hjort, thank you so much, sir. Yeah, Edwin, I can't wait for you to see that. I can't wait to see that S shirt on you, mate. Where would you overtake in Monaco? No idea. I haven't driven there. We need Monaco as a circuit. Remember, it used to be in one of the Gran Turismo. What did they call it? Cortizone. Okay, so let's just see here. Remember, guys, if you want to join the Discord chat, it's davidperel.net/sim, and you'll see the Discord button there. Let's try to do some more laps, and then I'll answer some comments. Federico, thanks so much, mate. Thanks for watching the guide. And thank you for being a fan. Absolute legend. What's interesting is that Gran Turismo got the gradients of this track right. So it's almost like they've purposefully lowered the curbs just so that we could all get to make it a little bit easier. Because in real life, like going up through the S's, there's like a single line through here. Totally botched that. And if you get it wrong, the tire degradation is so bad, and the change of direction affects the rear stability so much that it's just such a difficult sequence to get right going up here. And then this doesn't show how steep this gradient is. And I've always said Gran Turismo, in terms of the perception of the racetrack, it's almost like you're looking at it through a fisheye lens. So the center point is always a bit further away than what it feels like in real life. When you get to a real racetrack, it feels narrow and somehow everything feels closer. But Gran Turismo doesn't quite portray that. And iRacing does, actually. Someone just asked what my thoughts are on VR. I just don't like the depth perception on VR. I mean the what do you call it? The viewing distance. So I did some pretty intense simulator testing the other day in Cranfield simulators near Silverstone, well, near Milton Keynes rather, and we used VR. It was really unbelievable simulator. One of the best I've used. They use airbags instead of motion to give you that sense of G-force, and it was really, really, really well done. Steering felt exactly like the 48 GT3, just unbelievable. And they had the VR headsets, the new Oculus Rift, and we were playing Assetto Corsa, and I just don't think we're there yet with VR racing. And full respect to the guys who actually use it to race, because I mean, dude, I'm not going to join you and party now. I'm in the middle of a live stream. Anyway, and yeah, I just think that the viewing distance for me was too off-putting, so we still used it to develop and calibrate the simulator that I was working on. But I did tell them that if there was just a normal screen in front of me, like a curved display, I would have personally preferred that. And I'm not a big fan of triple screens either. I don't know why you guys pump so much money into those side screens, which to me are borderline unusable. I rather just look left and look right, like with some keys on or buttons on the steering wheel. That was quite nice. I will say something about VR, and that is when you first put them on, it feels so incredible. Like, again, I've played Assetto Corsa Competizione in VR with David Perel as the driver chosen, which had my suit and everything. And it was just so amazing to see me in a game and play as me in a game in 3D. I mean, are you absolutely joking? That was so surreal. So kudos on that side. It's just in terms of extracting the maximum from the lap times, I don't think it's the best solution. So yeah, there you go. Oh, David. Let's try a cut a tenth out here. Or it's half a tenth. 59.780, same as the last time. Almost. 10 minutes to go. think if I lift off earlier through there, get the car pointed a bit more straight, that I will get a better exit. Stay on the track, stay on the track. For those of you who are looking for the Dirty Dave merch, I just finished designing the logo today, and I'm gonna get, my aim is to get 1 or 2 illustrations done for Dirty Dave, and then I'll make a little collection on the site. But if you're looking for a Dirty Dave t-shirt or something, they're not here yet, guys. You're gonna have to get the track note ones first, or the Coach Dave cap, or whatever, and at some point in the future the Dirty Dave stuff will come up. But I just want to see how this shop goes, you know. It's the first time I've had a proper merchandise store. I'm pretty excited about it. I found a really good distributor, or what do you call it, drop shipping company, which handles the printing of the stuff as well. Whoopsie daisy. Oh, just lost out there. So yeah, the Dirty Dave stuff, I've got some pretty cool ideas for the Dirty Dave swag, but it's not going to be ready yet. Shaving hundreds. Shaving hundreds. So RC Snake, the genius, managed to get pole position here earlier in the FIA race on a 59.4, I think. Pretty impressive. And then Key decided to try this race in the Audi, so maximum respect to him for that one. Damn it, I should have lifted there. He's trying to carry too much speed. Woohoo! If you did that in real life, you'd be facing a wall somewhere, that's for sure. This corner here, in a double stint, the wheel spin that you get through there is just unbelievable in real life. I mean, everyone complains about tire wear and drop off. At this track, the drop off is 7 seconds in a 1 hour stint. 7 seconds. Unless you're in a Mercedes, then it's like 5 seconds. But even still, 5-second drop off, it's pretty intense. Finally, I got spoon right. 4 minutes to go. 4 minutes to go. I'm going to exit now, we'll put on replay and I'll read some comments. Okay, comment time. Oh, that's the other thing I'm going to order soon is a what do you call it? Like a webcam. Anyone got any Why didn't it show the replay? That's bizarre. Okay. Quick one. Diving in here. Hey Dave, how you doing? IR24, what's happening, bro? All good, man. All good. You can cut the last pass of the chicane by a lot. Yes, I am aware of that. David can't answer all your questions. Do you like the physics in ACC? Yes, a lot. But I think they still got some work to do, but it's much, much better. So much better in racing wheel to wheel. Josh, I'm not getting those triples, man. Have a nice day, 45. Is it an easy track for you, David? No, Suzuka is incredibly difficult. Okay, what else we got here? Have you done kart racing at Suzuka? Negative. I did want to though. In real IRC, what is IIRC again? Could someone quickly give me the tips on what that abbreviation is for again, please? Thank you. Was it actual Monaco or rip-off of the PC2? No, it was real Monaco. They just gave it a different name. Milton Keynes, that's where Red Bull is. No, I wasn't testing the Red Bull, guys. Have you raced at Portimao? Yes, I have. Onboard uncut story, an uncut onboard video is going up next week of Portimao. One of my stints there. 1 hour long video. Unfortunately, though, it's only for Patreon members, so they're going to get that. But you can become a Patreon member for like, I don't know, $2 or something, $5. What car do I have? I don't own a car. I sold my car to go racing. I don't own a car. Oh, that's the same guy asking the same question. What steering wheel do I use? Thrustmaster GT. Guys, davidperel.net/sim gives you all the information you use. What's drop-off? Drop-off is the amount of time you lose with tire wear. So if your first lap on a new tire is like a 202, and then your final lap in the stint is a 209, that's a 7-second drop-off. Too many comments. Nice donuts. You should get a Assetto Corsa Competizione on PC. That's on the to-do list. Mate, I don't know how my friend get 56.6. That's with different tires, mate. We're on hards here. So I always find it so funny. Oh, I can do this lap time. It's like, yeah, what tires are you using? Thank you for putting South Africa on the map. No problem, KLM. If I remember correctly. Oh, yeah. You mentioned how F1 drivers are amazingly fast. Could you, given the resources, be as fast? No. I am not even close to the speed of Formula 1 drivers. Everyone thinks that just because you can do a fast lap that you are capable of being in Formula 1. The answer is no. These guys are literally freaks of nature. I've seen it over and over again. I've seen Formula 1 refugees come to GT racing, smoke everybody, or at least do a very good job. And yeah, that's what happens with in F1. You know, it's not a coincidence that Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton or whatever are super quick. They'd be super quick in anything. They are really freaks in nature. I'm not even close. I can't even get into the top 20 in Gran Turismo Sport. And these guys are very, very good. But are they Formula 1 drivers? No. So I'm slightly above average. That's always been where I've been at. But I put in a lot of work into my racing. A lot of work behind the scenes, a lot of work on the simulator, a lot of preparation, and that makes a difference for me. That's how I'm able to become a professional. I drive for Rinaldi Racing. Sim or real life for ease? Real life is super tough, guys. Super, super, super tough. When you're going racing again at Blancpain GT, end of the month. 31st August to 1st September. Oh, look at that. I'm in the top split. I will be at Nürburgring for the Blancpain, the GT World Challenge, the Sprint Series. How old am I? I'm 34. Born in 85. Oh god, this pool. Okay, guys, we are readjusting our target here. We need to qualify higher than 15th. And... oh, Jesus. Excuse the blur. Look at it, it's all S, guys. My DR is way too high. It's high because I do well in the daily races, which, you know, a lot of practice in the daily races. But this is something else. Okay, so here we go. No practice, Dave. Points? Bloody hell, very high. Okay, I need to get used to this car with tyre wear switched on. Edwin, thanks so much again, mate. You're an absolute legend. Coach Dave in the house. Zero practice. Oh, hello, Mr. Aston. This is the new view, guys. Didn't you know that? So, yeah. So, Edwin, thanks so much, dude. That was very kind of you and unnecessary, but very kind. Okay, so for those of you just tuned in, I'm doing these FIA races without any practice. Well, except for the 30 minutes before. Oh, my microphone just clipped there. That better not happen in the quali. Okay, so here we go. So I'm doing these just to try and improve my ability to adapt. The aim is not to win these FIA races. The aim is to not suck, basically. So it's not to be exceptional, it's just to suck less at adapting to race conditions and stuff. So I'm using this session as practice for the real thing, which, you know, I always try and promote the crossover between real racing and sim racing, and that's where we're at. So I'm in the wrong split because I don't put in enough practice to compete with these guys. I know that with enough practice I can be as quick as these guys. I've done it before. In fact, the last time I did an FIA race here, who said it's a really easy track? Yeah, sure, pal. Super easy. Have you tried the 5-point time model in ACC? Not yet. Not yet. Okay, gents and ladies, if you're watching, this is where I go quiet. KLM, don't take my reference, bro. Rather watch Key. Key did a really good race earlier. I'm never gonna make a live event because I don't have enough time in my schedule. I have attended them though. I was at the Nürburgring one because it was the same weekend as the Nürburgring 24-hour. Can't wait for Gran Turismo to get rid of this. Really hate this qualifying format. Just take away the fuel, give us 7 minutes, which is enough for 2 flying laps. And Bob's your uncle. Don't let us dump the fuel, man. It's so unnecessary. That's a really nice livery. David Perel is distracted. Okay, so I like to do a banker lap, which I'm going to soon. I'm not exactly in the right position to do such a thing. but the aim is to do a banker lap. No, I always do that. That happens to me almost all the time in practice as well. That's a nice livery. This is exciting. I better put this lap together. Oh, this lap is too safe. Whoo-wee! Lost a little bit of time in Spoon, but I was expecting a 201. Wow, so I'll take it. For those of you who don't know, you burn fuel in GT Sports because they have a really silly system of they start your qualifying on full fuel. Like, no team in their life does that. You always calculate, okay, I need to do 3 laps, I'm going to put X amount of kilograms of fuel in the car. And then Bob's your uncle. Don't know why they do that. So I wish that they could change the rules on that one. Oh, 59.2. My god. So yeah, I agree that the quali's not ideal. Okay, it's pretty silly. Okay, the bear's dead. Yeah, we killed all the bears. P10. I mean, I know I should have done a 59. I'm fully aware of that. But I was expecting to do a 201. So, you know, it's not all that bad, guys. If you've watched me before, my qualifying is generally horrific and embarrassing for a quote-unquote real racing driver. But that's been my problem my entire life. So I use Gran Turismo Sport to try and improve on that. And honestly, to be not that far off my best free practice time is, in the end, not so bad. So I'm reasonably happy. I'm driving a Porsche GTE car, which has been BOP'd to a GT3 car. So currently we're in the top 15, so I think we achieved it. Andy Smith, fellow South African, what is up, sir? So proud of you and Kelvin van der Linde. Thank you, man. And don't forget his brother Sheldon, also doing a good job in DTM. and we also have Sheldon. We have Jordan Pepper in the factory Bentley. Everyone else is still running, so expect to drop a few places. Wow. Still P12, 5 seconds to go. Guys, you don't understand. I mean, I was on the edge of a top 10 in a really good split. Trust me, for me this is like this. Usually I'm near the back. Ask Josh. Josh watches a few of them. Strong lobby. No stopper. Chris Bob Baldy Pants. Dude, you have the best name ever. Good luck for the race. Thank you so much. Love the channel. Thank you so much. Wrozinski, thank you, man. Watch out for the punt from the back. Mate, this is a really high quality lobby, so I don't expect too much. Where's your fast? There you go. Oh, look at what an amateur. What an idiot. I'm a beginner. What an idiot. Let's see. So I think I lost 2 or 3 tenths of my own potential. So maybe 8th was possible. But a 59.2, hell no. 59.7 is what I did in free practice with low fuel and no pressure. I mean, now I was pretty jacked with pressure. Did you watch Key's race? Yes, I did. I watched Key's race in preparation for this race. Watch out for the punt. Oh, I already read that one. You're just sandbagging, mate. Don't worry. Mate, I'm flat out. Gran Turismo, I need to put in the practice to go quickly. Okay, so while we have the cheesy music playing, I'm going to use this opportunity to take a sip of water. Okay, so target for this race is to try and get into the top 10. That's a dream, is the top 10. But the goal is to survive on the tires, get them to the end, and not make any silly mistakes. For those of you who don't know, I tend to ram a little bit. I'm a bit of a rammer. What wheels and pedals do you use? Thrustmaster GT. So the guys are dumping fuel. So is he. He's also dumping fuel. Okay, so I'll dump a little bit of fuel. No Dirty Dave. I know, I'm gonna try not be Dirty Dave. Errol, you can book one anytime, mate. Just drop me an email, david@davidperel.net, and we can schedule it. So I do them already. I've been coaching 1 or 2 guys. Ram for money for Monday, David. Do you perhaps ram for some monetary compensation? Hell no. No. I'm always embarrassed when I bump people, because I know I should do better. Are you using a brake mod or not? Negative. So I'm on the Thrustmaster TGT. Sitting in my lounge right now are the T3 PA pedals. But I've yet to install them. They've been on the floor for a week. Do you teach Dirty Dave driving? I do, Chris. I do. I like Super GT, guys. You have 0.7 lap too much. A gap? I don't know. Guys, I'm really stoked I did a sub 2 minute 01. Honestly, I wasn't expecting that. So I'm sure Legner just had a problem or a mistake or something. Oh, he was on uncooked tires, that's why. Oh, he should have been on the Michelins. 10 hours of this weekend, 10 hours Suzuka, yes sir. Someone asked me what my favorite track is in real life. That would be Imola. I love Imola. SVDR, he's one of my critics, in a good way. He's always honest. But I can't punt him. Best starting place ever. Okay, I just need to turn up my volume. and stop talking. Thrustmaster sponsors me, by the way, not Fanatec. I wish his races were longer. Is it me or these Nissans really quick? In a straight line at least. So that thing I was talking about earlier with my shoulders tensing up, that's happening now, which isn't ideal. Because I'm in P nowhere, I shouldn't be tense. Oh, that was slow. That was slow. I think. Can't go much quicker right now. Jeez, I got a better exit and I'm in the slipstream and that Nissan still pulls away. Feels like the Blancpain GT Series BOP is going on here. Pushing! Oh. Rear tire is not agreeing with my efforts. But we continue to push. This corner is not easy flat in real life, by the way. It's a bit of a stress, that one. That was nice. I actually caught up a few tenths to the leader there. Dave. I'm just bringing it home. I'm not trying to catch the leader or the guy in front of me, Matu 79 from Finland. Really good driver. Okay, gents and ladies, if you're watching, I'm actually happy with that. Pretty consistent at the end there. Did what I could, in all honesty, and racing against top tier group of guys without any practice. This is the key thing. First time I turned on the PlayStation was at 7:30-ish. So, yeah. That's where we're ending the stream, guys. It was a 1-hour stream. And I'm pretty stoked at how things came out. Why isn't my helmet and suits here? This is a bug in the game, right? For some reason the suits... Oh, it's because it's Nations Cup, so I have to wear the South African colours. Yeah, but, use my new helmet design. Fastest driver in South Africa. That's only because Monte hasn't done it. Okay. I did try and push it just with the last 2 laps. Sorry, what was it? There's 8 laps. 6 and 7. Because, yeah, where's SVR? He's going to be upset with me. Thanks for the race, bro. It was a little bit aggressive. I did nudge him, but in real life I wouldn't have gotten any damage there, so I think it was a fair nudge. Okay, just... So, yeah, I'm pretty stoked with that. Just because for the first time in forever I raced in a top tier with no practice, and I stayed within the top 10. I mean, come on, man. Come on. Look at the guy in second. He was only 1/10 away from my fastest lap. That was fun. If I could improve my qualifying in general, I think I'd have a better shot at podiums in the FIA races. But in general, I suck at qualifying, so that's what I'm actually trying to improve. But yeah. Okay. Okay, so what else we got? What's it? It's a quirk of Yeah, I don't use the traction control in Gran Turismo. I used to, but that was a very long time ago. I got zero traction. I thought there are much more players in GT Sport than any other sims. Are the best in GT Sport the best sim races? Well, we see most sim races become real races from Gran Turismo as opposed to from iRacing, whereas you see a lot of real races go into sim racing via iRacing. And I think I'm one of the very, very few real racers who uses Gran Turismo as a sim. But I started as a Gran Turismo player. I was playing Gran Turismo before I was a real racing driver. Okay. So just so you guys know, in real life, GT3 cars use traction control. Okay? We have to use traction control in real life. It's part of the rules. That's how cars are set up. A lot of people are like, oh, let's do the real men are like racing without ABS and traction control. In real life, the GT3 cars have ABS and they have traction control. In GTE, the WEC, the WEC/Le Mans/ELMS cars, the GTE cars, those don't have ABS, but they do have traction control. Thanks for watching the race, guys. How do you time your downshifts? You can literally count it in your head like bum, 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 but it depends. Like when you race the Ferrari Ford 88, say for example the first corner at Spa, which is a hairpin, we go down the gears as quickly as we can, literally like bum, bum, bum. But then other tracks, which is like say medium speed corners, like say for example Pouan, which is the double left in Spa, that's much slower downshifting, bum, bum, and that's just to stabilize the rear. So if you're braking in a straight line, you can really bang down the gears like bum, 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 bum. And as long as you're braking in a straight line, if you're locking rears, that's not the end of the world. Thank you everyone for the congratulations. I wish I could put in a bit more practice to be in the top 10. The problem is like now I'm home for 3 weeks. I'll do Gran Turismo every day, but then I go away for a month because of racing, and my flow in Gran Turismo is gone, my timing is gone, all that. I just tend to be slower. Okay. Aaron reckons this game has nothing in common in real life. Nice troll, bro. F1 is without TCS and ABS. Yeah, but none of you could drive an F1 car. Simple as that. None of us, me included. Can you make a video on car tuning? I'm not the best guy to refer to on car tuning, and in real life we try to leave that to the engineers. But we had an interesting chat in my Discord channel. Again, for those of you just tuned in recently, 2 things happened in the last week. I launched a redesigned website, and you can check. There's a link to my Discord in on my website, davidperel.net/sim, and I launched an online store with some merch. Shop.davidperel.net. You can get your caps there. Everyone wants a caps. I made you caps. They're waiting for you, baby. Are you racing in Nürburgring in 10 days? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I will be at the GT World Challenge. We are second in the Pro-Am and in with a shout to win. DJ, thanks so much for watching, bro. Can you make a video coaching? Okay. So GT cars have to have TCS and ABS because of the gentleman drivers. Yes, that is true. Because it's customer racing with GT3 cars. Where's your next race? Nürburgring. Why were you shifting too late from 4th to 5th gear? Asking again because you were racing. Shifting too late? Well, in the Porsche you can rev out the car as much as you want. I mean, I think once or twice I hit the rev limiter, but that was by mistake. Proud of you represent. Hey Carl, what's happening, my man? Thank you so much for watching. Spencer, no, this is not a Nürburgring license test. It's the Blancpain GT Sprint Series, the GT World Challenge, which is separate from the Nordschleife stuff. So we're racing on the Grand Prix track. My Nürburgring permit will have to wait till another day. Racer Designs, thanks so much. Andy Smith, thank you, sir. Okay, so for those of you who want to watch the race, if you go to my homepage on my website and you click on, if you scroll down, there's a calendar. And if you click on details under Nürburgring, it will take you to the Blancpain website with links to the live feed, live timing, all that stuff, and you can follow us on the weekend. Look out for car 333. How do I feel about ACC physics? Pretty good, pretty good. Edwin, thanks again for the donations. You're an absolute legend. I really, really appreciate it. Do GT4 cars have ABS and TCS? Yes, they do. Will you ever do a book with your story and racing tales? Yes, I'm writing one. When I'm flying, I write it on my phone. So maybe the first book ever written on a phone. I'm joking. But I am writing one. But until I get to Lamar, that book ain't going to be finished. So there's a few YT channels that live stream Blancpain GT. Yeah, if you go to youtube.com/GT World, that's the official Blancpain GT channel. And you can watch all the live streams there. And for those of you who have nothing to do this weekend, watch Suzuka 10 Hour. It's going to be an epic race. And support Nick Foster in the 27 Hub Auto Ferrari. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that is me signing off. Coach Dave up in the house. Check out my new website. Sign into the Discord channel. Follow me on Twitter. All those things, it's all on the website. DavePerel.net. Thank you so much for watching. I really, 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 really appreciate it. And I'll catch you around the next lap. Ciao.